Right, it's Friday afternoon. We've slipped away from the warehouse early. We are going to try and do a bit of wading. So we've got our wade sensors working. Let's just check they're still with us, shall we, George? Do you want to do? There they go. That's still good, isn't it? It'll tell me I'm going too fast, and you'll have to do the acknowledgement. Yeah, you got to do that whole Pivy Pro. Come on, baby. There you go. It's there. Yeah.
Okay.
Right, yeah, and it's not doing it because we're above 6 mile an hour, not because we've got...
It hasn't come up with an error message.
Error, and we haven't got blocked or unavailable, no. So, we are gonna go and do some wading. I got no idea how deep that ford that we went to the other day is. So we're gonna have a look. I mean, we haven't had much rain recently, have we, George? But it was pretty fierce last time, probably a little fierce, really. So we're going to do that. What we're looking for is, are there any water leaks? So we've left the carpet out of this front, so you're being careful there, George, aren't you?
Yeah.
Although, to be fair, your feet may have fixed it last time. We've got no idea quite what fixed it, but right, we've got the Disco somewhere behind us. We've got Tyler in the Discovery 4. We're not going, because we're still in lockdown, we are not going on a massive drive. This is like 5 miles from work. Luckily, we live in the countryside and we've got all these green lanes and stuff around. So we might even wade the Disco 4. So we'll have a look. Let's get off-road and see what we're doing. Right, we're on the off-road, we're on the green lane, which technically isn't off-road, it's just an unpaved road, but it's fine for what we're doing, isn't it, George? Have a look forwards there. We've got a bit of bumping and a bit of branches, and or was that old caravan gone? Where was that caravan dumped? Was that the next stretch of this? But people will say you could do this in your Astra, but we're going to crack on a little bit more. We've got Tyler behind us. His first time he's driven off a tarmac road. You probably can't see him. He's in the Disco 4. So we got the suspension up, we got muds and ruts on. Again, we don't really need it, but we're heading for wade. Or we got horses somewhere, George. Is that horse poop? Right, we'll keep on till we get to the water. Right, so we are using, I'm going to try and do the comparison of the dash cam. So we have got the Nextbase one here that's recording, and we have got our new Land Rover one there recording. Try and do some comparison footage. So this is one of the reasons for doing this trip as well. Now, we have adjusted the settings in the Land Rover one, because when we took it off-road the other weekend, George and I were getting quite annoyed. But you can adjust the sensitivity of the G-Shock sensor, which you can't do on the Nextbase one. It's fixed. And it's now, every time we go over a pothole, it doesn't think we've had a crash, does it, George?
No.
Otherwise it'll like start recording and beep beep and stuff. So that's a bit of relief. Right, we're heading down to the ford at the bottom. Be interesting to see how much water it's got this time and how fast it's flowing. And if it's not too bad, we'll even take the Disco 4. Oh, you can see where the path's eroded with the water. As the water's flown down. Oh, it looks, let's have a look. Obviously we'll have to get the car set up, and we'll have to get the drone put up. We'll put the drone at the front this time, shall we, George? Because we did the drone at the back last time. And we'll check we've got the Garmin going. If you have a look here, George, let's show everyone. So we've got this extra, we've moved the Garmin now. He got demoted from the windscreen to the rear here. So that'll enable us to see the dashboard and see if there's any warning lights and stuff comes on. So let's get out and do a little responsible recce first. Yeah, that looks a lot better than it did, a lot lower. I shouldn't say better, worse really. Let's go and have a look. Let's go for it again. Right, so we're getting pretty deep now, and we're in the flowing water now as well. Right, it doesn't look that deep, so we reckon we're gonna take the Disco 4 through it. So the Disco 4's got no snorkel. We put the suspension up and we'll just try and go across slowly. Tyler's never waded before, he's never driven off-road before, so he's a little apprehensive. You just keep watching the road, the track. He's avoiding that stone there, look. Or is he going to hit the stone? No, he's got around it. Might have. It's quite deep there. Oh, that's deep. That's deep. It's not too bad. Well. Oh, let's have a look. Now, this is what happened when we took when you open the door, sometimes that's all dry in there, isn't it? Yeah. How was that? That's fucking good. Was that? Oh yeah, it's a family show. I'll bleep that out. Felt like I was in a boat. There you go, back to your Navy days. Yeah. Loads of adrenaline? Yeah. Yeah, good. It's quite scary. It's pumped. It is quite scary, isn't it? I look so good. Well done. Right then, George's on the drone. Thanks to George for doing some drone footage. So, yeah, we've had a look inside the Defender. The Defender, did it look easier in the Defender, George? Obviously, yeah? The Defender, that one would look like it was getting deep, didn't it? Yeah. I was going, oh. So there we go, a little bit of Friday afternoon fun. Weighed in. So, weight sensors all work, tested. Disco 4 holding its own. There we go, you can see the weighed line where we got up to on there. So, good bit of Friday afternoon, get out the office fun with the Disco 4. There you go, the Disco 4 holds its own. All credit to the Disco 4. One thing we've just added, this is the final version. It's not painted, it's just aluminium. This is the final version of our mold plate now. We've got the branding on it, we've got the whole right where it goes in. We've showed some of the accessories we've got mounted. We've just used it to mount a GoPro, so we should get some GoPro footage of that today. You got your hooks on the top, tie down. We haven't got the roof rack on there, but it does fit with the roof rack. We'll get the roof rack on there. Let's have a look at our cars from the back. So it's always good to get the cars out in the open, especially in these tricky times. So there we go, everyone stay safe, and hopefully soon we can all go green laning together and meet up again. But for now, stay safe. Let's go for it again. So we're getting pretty deep now, and we're in the flowing water now as well. Let's go for it again. So we're getting pretty deep now, and we're in the flowing water now as well.